BMTC seems to be on a protest spree, as only yesterday we reported about employees of depot number 40 staging a protest. Well, today it was the turn of another depot, albeit for a different cause. Take a look.
Date May 23rd, 2014. Place depot number 40. We have reported about a flash protest staged by BMTC staffers of depot number 40 in Dasanpura. The workers, including conductors and drivers, not only refused to go on work but also assaulted the security manager for his alleged role in abetting seniors to harass them. Well, today it was the turn of depot number 9 employees in Pina industrial area to stage a protest. But unlike the workers of Dasanpura, these people were protesting from a different and of course a better cause. They staged the protest against the transfer of depot manager Praveen Kumar, who according to them is a good official and had cordial relationship with all the workers of the depot. Praveen has been transferred just after 3 months of service in Pina depot. He was a sincere officer, and after his arrival the depot had begun to make profits. The staff allege vested interests are behind his untimely and premature transfer. They firmly believe that Bengaluru North Divisional Controller was under pressure to transfer Praveen Kumar.
ಬೇಕು ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಅವರು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನು ಮುಟ್ಟೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿಗೂ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟನೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು 4 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅವರದೆಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿನೇ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಏನು ವೀಕ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಲ್ವಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ.
There are rumors about senior officials demanding bribes from the staff for allotting schedules and sanctioning leaves. But Praveen was a non-corrupt official and hence the workers had developed a special bonding with him. He had implemented new schemes to increase revenue generation and was successful in his endeavour. Hence, Praveen's transfer has enraged the staff of Pina depot. But the senior officials at the depot have a different take on the issue. They allege that his performance was not up to the mark, so he had been transferred. Moreover, according to them, Praveen himself had sought a transfer.
ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ದಿನ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಬಟ್ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸಾರಿಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಈ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ವರಷ್ಟಿದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡಿಪೋ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಡಿಪೋಗೆ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಅವರೇ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಡಳಿತಾತ್ಮಕ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ.
So while the employees claim that the official was good and that he should not have been transferred, the senior officials argue his style of functioning was not satisfactory. Well, what message does this episode then send to outsiders? Anand Burali for News9 Bengaluru.
The residents of a house which doubles as a sari shop in Kodigehalli were approached by 2 unidentified persons late last night. When the owners opened the door to the guests, this is what they left behind: scattered materials, open cupboards and empty lockers. This was the sight at the house which was approached by 2 apparent customers under the pretext of buying clothes. The residents of the house refused to attend to them, saying it was too late, and this is when the unidentified persons posing as customers requested for a glass of water. When Santosh, the resident, went to fetch water, the 2 allegedly barged in and held him at knife point, tying him up. While one of the accused kept a watch, the other went through the cupboards and stole articles worth lakhs of rupees. After the miscreants left, Santosh freed himself from the binds and approached the neighbors and told them of what had happened. The cops were called to inspect the house for clues. A case has been registered with the Kodigehalli police, who will be investigating the matter. Yet another case of a robbery coming to light from around the city. This is the story of a house that doubles up as a shop in Kodigehalli. 2 unidentified persons posing as customers approached their house, and when the owners told them that it was too late, the alleged accused asked for a glass of water, and when Santosh, the owner, went inside to fetch a glass of water, he was shown a knife, and at knife point he was tied up, and the 2 miscreants did away with all the cash inside the shop. A case has been registered at the Kudigehalli police station, and the Kudigehalli police immediately rushed to the spot as soon as Santosh registered a complaint in Kudigehalli police station. Well, the residents of a house which doubles as a sari shop in Kudigehalli were approached by two unidentified persons late last night. When the owners opened the door to the guests, this is what they left behind. It was all empty. Their cupboards, their lockers, everything was left empty. And moving on, those planning to benefit from the Akrama Sakrama needed to buck up, as the last day to apply for the same is now September 3rd, 2014. The applications are also available online. Revenue Minister V. Srinivas Prasad has said that about 13.02 lakh acres of revenue land has been encroached upon. Any violations and deviations in building bylaws and plan sanctions after the cut-off date would be dealt with severely, and such structures would be demolished. The final notification is expected to be issued within a week, after which this scheme is likely to come into effect. Well, there is some good news for Bengalurians. Now you can fill up the Akrama Sakrama form online too. And moving on, fans of Kannada star Yash today resorted to vandalism at Nartaki Theatre after the screening of his latest release Gajakesari stopped midway due to technical reasons. This film screening was stopped post-interval due to a technical failure. Fans demanded that the screening resume immediately and damaged the theatre in anger. Well, fans resorted to vandalism when Yash's latest venture Gajakesari stopped midway at the Nartaki Theatre. Well, fans had been eagerly waiting for Yash's magnum opus to hit the screens, and when the venture stopped midway, the fans went berserk and resorted to vandalism. And these are the visuals that are coming from a Nartaki Theatre where the fans resorted to vandalism. All you can see is broken glasses here and there. Yash's magnum opus released with two other big movies, Kochidaya and Manam, and even in between that, Yash's fan had flocked to theatres in huge numbers to witness Yash's magic on screen. However, they were disappointed as the screening stopped midway, and that is when the fans resorted to vandalism at the Nartaki Theatre. Well, many say that the growing IT capital that we live in is a melting pot of different cultures, not just from across the country, but from across the globe. We show you why.
It was a night of dance, music and good fun, all in all for the expats living in Bengaluru. Organized at a restaurant in Whitefield, the costume-themed dinner saw expats wearing their national attires. Over 100 expats came dressed in attires that identified them to their own countries. While there was one German lady who came dressed in an Oktoberfest costume, there were others who decided to stray from a culture and choose a Catwoman get-up. Several multinational companies which have a presence in Bengaluru has led to a booming growth in diversity, which has in turn resulted in nights like this which make for an excellent experience, not just for the expats but also for Bengalurians.
Well, the time has changed a lot now in the restaurant industry. It's not only about good food and ambience. You need to be creative. So that's why we've created this event to entice people and, to give it a fresh and a new feel.
It also demands more creativity from the restaurant owners, who seem to be in the ultimate competition to attract the crowd. And the costume theme for a dinner party was a big hit with the guests.
I think it's very creative. I mean, like, it gives a twist to the average thing of just going out with your friends and eating out. It takes time, definitely. But if it's for, a chance to be someone else for some time, it's really a good experience.
From flowing dresses to skirts and overalls, the attire was a clear representation of cultures from different countries. While many could identify the nationality of the expat from their clothes, there were some who couldn't. But this was not a problem either, because the guests were more than glad to talk about their costumes.
I mean, always it takes a long time, of course, but to have the wings made it already very nice.
I have lots of black clothes, and I was in a costume shop, and I saw a Batman mask, and I was thinking, why not Catwoman? And this is how it came to be.
Oh, they are short, and they make you very sexy, so.
I'm dressed like a Bavarian Oktoberfest girl. Well, it's just a dress that you pop up your and that's it.
Well, how often do you get to dress up in your favorite costume for a dinner anyway? Well, it definitely seemed like a fun-filled night for the foreigners in the country's IT capital. And with some of the best restaurants in the city coming up with innovative ideas to attract their attention, we can be sure to see more nights like these in the near future. Shubha Jojiga for News9, Bengaluru.
And a passing out parade was conducted for a batch of soldiers at the Parachute Regiment Centre on JC Road. More than 220 cadets concluded their 4 weeks training by participating in the parade. They were awarded several medals like Gill Medal, Endurance Medal, Ghadge Medal, Chima Medal and Chetri Medal for their excellence during the training. The parents who were here from across the country were proud to watch their kids graduate from cadets to soldiers. It was indeed a proud moment. It was indeed a proud moment for parents from across the country who saw their kids graduating from cadets to soldiers. And there were about 220 cadets who got graduated to soldiers, and they received several medals like a Gill Medal, Endurance Medal, Chima Medal, Ghadge Medal and Chetri Medal. This is the passing out parade that was conducted for a batch of soldiers at the JC Road. Parents and kin of all the soldiers were present at the ceremony, and they were indeed proud. They were indeed proud to see their children graduate from cadets to soldiers. And many of their kids, many of their soldier children also received medals. They were awarded medals like Endurance Medals, Gill Medal, Chima Medal, Chetri Medal and Ghadge Medal.